metric system. What is SI measurement? So SI system of measurement is the system of international units started in France in the late 1700s. It has become the most widely used measurement system in the world. It was introduced in Canada and is commonly known as the metric system. So basically all of the world uses the metric system. And again, it's basically just the states that is using predominantly the imperial system. Celsius is the metric system, yes. The metric system is efficient because it's based on decimal numbering. This means the metric system measurements are multiples of 10. Did you know that all you have to do is move the decimal place, right? And can be easily converted from one unit to another by multiplying or dividing by a factor of 10. So some metric units are millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers. So we can use a personal reference to estimate the length. So if you didn't know a millimeter, think the thickness of your lead of your pencil. That's a millimeter. The width of your finger from here to here would be a centimeter. The height of the doorknob to the floor would be a meter. And a kilometer is the distance walked in 15 minutes, not 20 like before for a mile. So describe how you would estimate the width of your locker. What could you use? Remember this would be in the metric. Move your finger across, count how many fingers. Okay, finger widths. Okay. Okay, so anyways, okay, so here's the relationship between the metric system. 1 meter is how many centimeters? 100. 1 meter is how many millimeters? 1,000. 1 centimeter is how many millimeters? 10. 1 centimeter is how many meters? Yeah, so this is now 1 centimeter. If you think about 1 centimeter, it's like the width of your finger, right? So how can it be any kind of a meter? It's going to have to be a really small meter. So again, that would be 0.01, 1/100th or 100, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, 1 meter is how many, sorry, 1 millimeter is how many centimeters? So then if you look at that, what would this be? 1/10 of a centimeter, right? 1 millimeter is how many meters? So look, the 1 meter was 1,000 meters, so what would this be? Yeah, 1,000th of them. Okay, 1 kilometer is how many meters? 1,000. So now, yes, so how many kilometers is in a centimeter? So we know, so let's convert 1 kilometer into meters first. That would be 1,000 meters, right? And then now it's in meters, I got to convert meters to centimeter. So how many zeros do I add now? 2. So yes, it's 100,000 centimeters. Okay, now we're going to convert. Again, we're going to use unit analysis. Or actually, for metric to metric, we could just move the decimal place. I don't know. Do you? It's more when you're converting to the various. Yeah, we could. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes it's easier to do the. Let's continue with the unit analysis. So 7 meters. What's the conversion between meters and centimeters? 1 meter is what? So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So do you see the meters would cancel? And all I'm doing is timesing by 100. So that means it would be 700 centimeters. Okay? So 45 millimeters. What is the conversion for millimeters? 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Yes? So the millimeters will cancel. So what? I'm not timesing by 10 here. I'm actually dividing by 10, right? So what would this be? 4.5 centimeters. Are we good? Okay, do you see why the unit analysis helps to understand a little bit? Okay, so again, 9 centimeters. What's the conversion for millimeters? We need millimeters on top, so what's the centimeter and millimeter conversion? Nobody can tell me? 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. Yeah? So the centimeters cancel, so I got 90 millimeters. Okay, you guys want to finish the rest? Okay, 3 meters. 3 meters. So 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. So that would be 3,000, sorry, millimeters. So that would be 3,000 millimeters. Is that what you got? Yeah. Okay. 800 centimeters. So that would be 100 centimeters in 1 meter. The centimeters cancel, and I get 8 meters. Is that what you got? Okay, 7 kilometers. So then I would say, I'm going to convert this to meters first. So I have 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. And then, so the kilometers cancel. Does everybody see I'm in meters mode? So then I'm going to convert meters. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So that means for the 7, I'm adding 5 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 700,000 centimeters. Is that what you got? Okay, moving on. 30 meters to kilometers. So 30 meters. Kilometers have to be on top. So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So the meters cancel. And essentially, when I'm dividing by 1,000, do you know I'm moving the decimal place to the left? 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 0.03, usually you put a leading 0 there. That would be kilometers. Is that what you got? All right. So then 250 millimeters, I would convert that to meters first. So 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. You could have done centimeters to, you know, but whatever. So the millimeters cancel. Then this is in meters, so now I'm going to convert the meters to kilometers. So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So the meters cancel. So do you see I'm actually taking the 250 and I'm dividing by 1,000 and dividing by 1,000. So I'm going to be moving the decimal place 6 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So maybe I'm going to write this down here. So 250, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be kilometers. So that's not supposed to have an extra dot there, so I'll just get rid of that. And you don't have to have this extra 0 at the end either. So point, then 3 zeros, then the 25. You don't need to have this extra 0 at the end, okay? Okay, Alex purchased 7 meters of ribbon. The ribbon is sewn around a napkin, which is 30 centimeters wide and 40 centimeters long. How many napkins can Alex trim with this ribbon? The ribbon is sewn around the napkin, which is 30 meters wide and 40 centimeters long. So picture this. We have ribbon 30 centimeters and 40 centimeters. 30 centimeters and 40 centimeters. So how much ribbon would 1 napkin use? What? 140 centimeters of ribbon for each napkin. So that's going to be your conversion. So first off, this is in centimeters, right? So 7 meters needs to be converted to centimeters. So what's the conversion for meters? 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Then I need to do the conversion for ribbon. 1 napkin contains how many centimeters? 140 centimeters. Do you see my conversion, how the units works? So meters cancel, centimeters cancel, and I'm left with how many napkins I need. So What's my answer? 700 divided by 140. 5. 5 napkins. Okay,